Alright guys, Good Boy 32 here. Check it out. Good morning to everybody. Hope everybody's ready for a fun and exciting day. I know I am, but before we get started, I want to go over one little thing. And that is the difference between a short reset trigger and a regular trigger in both of these SIGs. Now, SIG offers their SRT trigger. That's a SRT, short reset trigger. And the advantages of an SRT, or short reset trigger, is of course what they're talking about, short reset. Now, is there an advantage or a disadvantage? It's not really a disadvantage. There are no disadvantages over having the SRT, but is there any true advantage on having the SRT versus a regular trigger? I'm going to say personally, if you are an everyday shooter or you're just an avid gun enthusiast, probably not. Is it nice to have? Sure, it's nice to have. Anything that's an upgrade is always nice, but is it necessary? No, not really. So let's talk about this real quickly. This is a Sig P224, and this is the Sig P229. This is the Nitron, this is the Extreme. Now, the 224 has since been discontinued, and I understand why. This thing is just a clunky monkey, but anyway, with the two fingers on the grip right here, without the extended grip, it's a really hard piece to handle. But the slide on it is such a heavy, top-heavy gun that you really do need that extended grip on there. But I tell you what, I got a deal on this thing, and I absolutely love it. You're not going to find an SRT or an Extreme firearm, and I'm just going to tell you guys, I paid just a tad over $400 for this thing, which is a sick deal. All right. The P229, this is their Nitron model. If you guys follow my channel, you understand this is a federal turn-in, and there has been some trigger work done on this thing, because let me just show you guys real quickly something. Set that over there. This SRT, or this is not the SRT, but this regular one right here, and this is a fine shooter. Hold on. This thing is just a tad under 3.5 pounds. Where this one right here with the SRT trigger is just a little bit over 5 pounds. And just to see if we can add some consistency, here is a 226 TAC Ops, which carries the SRT trigger. And it breaks it a little bit over 4.5 pounds. Now, do I shoot the 224 a lot? No, I don't. This thing's probably got many thousand rounds to it, and this is my workhorse. This is the one that I do a lot of training with. That's probably the reason why the trigger's a little lighter. But anyway, what we're here to do is talk about the advantages of an SRT trigger, and is it worth it? Well, I'm going to tell you something. Again, like I said, if you're an everyday shooter and you're just out there having fun and you want to have a SIG, I'd say not really. And here's the reason why. Let me show you something. The trigger pulls on these things are awesome anyway. All right, there's some take up right there. Well, let's go ahead and close the slides. A little bit of take up, a little bit of take up. You've got the same amount of take up in both of these triggers. Watch this. All right, let's go ahead and recock these things. Here's the reset that they're talking about. Now I'm going to do the SRT first on the right hand side. That's the take up, or the reset. There's the reset. Probably looking at just a little bit over 1/8 of an inch in difference. Now there's the take up on the trigger. Let's do that again. So we've got the reset, the take up. The take up on the SRT is null and void. There is none. So anyway, if you're looking to get yourself a really nice trigger, go ahead and upgrade to the Extreme. The other one, there's a bunch of other ones out there with the SRT trigger in it. The regular trigger, you can go ahead and buy the upgrade. It's easy install, no big deal, for a little buck and change. But anyway, that's it. Is there a real advantage for the everyday shooter on the SRT? No, not really. If you're going to be into the game to really do a lot of shooting, then I would say go ahead and go with the SRT. But guys, that's for you to make the decision on, and whether or not you want to go ahead and incur that additional expense. But that's it. That is the difference between the SRT and a regular SIG trigger. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. We've got a lot of videos in the past. We've got a lot of videos coming up in the future. It's Good Boy 32. Support the red, white, and blue. God bless America. And God bless us men and women in uniform. 24/7 for our freedom. That's freedom.